Hey guys, I'm at Lainey's condos. He's really cranking on these condos, man. They're just like, she only has 4 left to sell. I mean, all these are already someone's home. And look at this land. Like, this is really pretty. She just sold one, like, that's been crazy. But they're beautiful.
How you doing?
Good, you?
Hey, Lainey.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Bumpkins at Bittersweet Meadows.
This is really cranking, man.
Well, thanks. We're going to look at unit number 7 today.
Okay. All right.
Are we live?
We're live. Well, not live.
This is my framer, Russ.
Hi, Russ. Good to meet you.
He does what I call the bones of the project.
Oh, okay.
You don't start anything without good bones. And that's his son, Kevin, coming out. And we're wrapping up for the day.
Yeah, we cranked today, and we need the stock is coming for in the morning, so we'll just finish up.
Okay.
Wow. And then just 2 more to build after this, right?
Well, 4 houses, 2 foundations.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So today we're looking at number 7. It sold before number 8. So we're going to look inside.
Okay.
And, one of my favorites today.
Okay. Let's see it.
Any questions that we might have for Russ while he's here?
I don't know. How long has this taken you now, Russ?
Well, we had holidays, so we only work 4 days a week, so probably 20 days of what you're looking at.
Really? Wow.
Amazing.
You can build that building in 20 days to that point. That's amazing.
Yeah, but we had holidays, so.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
Yeah, it is all good. Well, they're beautiful.
I'll let you ladies get on with it.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going in what I call unit number 7 today, and it's industrial farmhouse. It's one of my favorites. It is sold, but I still own it until we close. And you'll see there's some stuff I still need to clean up and do, but for the most part, it's 95% done. All right. Who we just met is using the garage and the power and keeping his tools here to work over in number 9 and 10 right now. So, and what you're seeing is I'm storing some shower units. One of them will go next door, and this is a refrigerator that was a return that I absolutely fell in love with. So this will go over in unit number 9. So we just want to store things and keep them safe.
Wow.
So come on in. I can't wait. I'm very, very excited to have everybody here with me today.
I know.
Trying to see what I've been working on when I'm not at Bumpkins.
Ooh. I love that bench. Was that at Bumpkins?
No, it never went to Bumpkins. You saw it on my front porch at my house around Christmas time.
That's right.
Or maybe we did fall. It was there. I just thought it blended perfectly here. And the new owners, when they purchased, said they would buy the house if I gave them the bench.
Ah, okay.
So it's going to leave my hands. It's going to stay here at this home now.
It's so nice here.
So this is what we're coming in. You're seeing the mudroom. And you're going to see the staircase, and on this one we went a little bit different, and we went with metal for the staircase to pull in that look.
I like that.
Of the industrial that we're going to look at.
I like that, putting the metal in there, yes.
I see that you got one of my dresses with
I have your dress.
This was a dress that I wore at Ian's for the
Christmas party.
And when we're talking about Germany, I put green velvet on. And of course, I forgot it in one of her back rooms. So
of course.
Hope Tom didn't mind that now I'm leaving my clothes behind at your house.
Looks suspicious.
So what we're seeing down here is just like the mudroom area when they come in underneath the porch. And there's a little sitting area, obviously, to take your shoes off. I didn't do a lot of decorating in here because the house sold the first day of showing it.
Wow.
So I'm just going to leave that here.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. I had a great time at the live feed last Thursday. So many phone calls came in saying that they loved it all.
Wonderful.
They just love being with us. And as Ian's going to show too, we just had a snowstorm last night. So I think we got what, about 8 to 10 inches?
Oh yeah, I think we got about 6, but
okay.
Oh, I love this. I can see why this sold in a day. Because this is totally unique. I mean, that sink is the greatest.
So let me tell you a little bit about this sink.
Tell us.
So my daughter Samantha actually found this on Marketplace.
Ooh.
I kept it for about a year. We used it down at the Cape for my 50th birthday party.
Okay.
So this actually lifted up and it had a copper lining in it. We put all the beer, the soda in it. It was great.
Yes.
So when I saw it, I loved the color. So everyone's like, well, what are you going to do with it? I go, well, this is going to be a vanity. They go, no, it'll never be a vanity. I go, seriously, this is going to be a vanity. So I sent it to my carpenter. They tacked everything down so it no longer opens, but we kept the hinges on it and it had the back. And then I sent it out. And they took the bottom of it out, so it's open inside now, but we saved the bottom of it for the shelf.
Oh.
So the only thing I needed was just a little sideboard, and I found this gray piece of board, and Jack and Ellie, who helped me at my shop, actually just put the side pieces on.
That's great.
Then I was laying in bed one night, and I researched top sinks, because I couldn't put anything too big on the top.
Right.
Found this through Home Depot.
Huh.
Special order, and the faucet they matched with it, and I just absolutely loved it. And it's not overly big for the vanity. It's got the hand. I just love the whole piece.
So they're actually selling this as a sink.
Yes, so you could place this. If you looked up Home Depot, you'd find this sink.
Wow.
Just type in copper sinks.
Yeah.
And then this one came up. I mean, they might sell them bigger, but I went with this size. I could measure it later, but I think this is probably around an 18 to 21 inch.
That's crazy. It's beautiful.
And then I've had this at my house in storage for, I don't know, maybe about 2 years now. Just an old brown antique mirror. And I just, in my head, saying this is going to match perfect.
Yes.
Not overly too big.
Yes.
The lighting came from Lowe's.
Okay.
It's just your farmhouse style. I don't know what type of style it is right now. Then I had one of these toilet paper towel holders.
That's
it's just
great.
your bar. And I had the guys put it on.
That's great.
So some of the houses I haven't put a lot of the accessories on, but this one I had. I said, no, it matches perfect with here.
It's perfect.
The only decoration I was able to even throw in this week was I had this old box at home, which was my grandfather's. And again, this was my great-grandfather's horse field. Right. So I wanted to bring something back. So for good luck, that's my box from home.
You got some good luck already in here.
I did with this house.
You sold it in a day.
Yeah, but I was this is a bittersweet to me for sure, because I really love this home. You know, like we were talking to Alice and a lot of the other women about, they have these big homes, and if they were going to downsize. Yeah. This is my dream home. This is what I would downsize to, something like this. Oh, wow. That's not the light. Let me find the light up here.
Wow. And the view, actually, as you go down, I mean, look at that view. That's fantastic.
Yes.
Oh.
It's peaceful. And so we're going to talk a little bit about the kitchen here. Sorry, it looks like I got a light bulb out. But that's why I test everything before they move in. Anybody who buys a house, I come in, I'm running the heat, the dishwasher, I run the water. I just want to make sure everything's up and running for everyone. So this cabinet I went with it's called a cocoa, and it's distressed, or what they call glazed, with a brown edging. Okay. So I was trying to bring in the brown rust look to match all the lighting that I had already picked out. So people are like, so you kind of match everything off of a theme, and I go, yeah, I kind of went off the lighting with this to start me. Wow. It looks like some old type of wheel from a factory.
Wow. That is so cool.
So, and you know, when you're talking industrial, to me, industrial can be very manly too. Yeah. So how do you take something that's manly and put a girl twist on it, is what I would call her, a more feminine side.
So, did the people that buy this, we have man, woman, man, woman?
Yeah, we have a husband
what do we have?
And wife.
Okay.
I didn't get to meet them, but I know she came in the first day, fell in love with it. He wasn't able to see it. They came back right away, and he fell in love with it. So, as we go through, I'm going to talk about what I would consider a more manly or industrial, and how I put like a girly look on it, or a more feminine look.
Okay.
If I'm saying it the right way. This is Lainey talk here, so.
Right.
All right, so let's talk about the cabinets first. So I picked the cabinets to match the lighting.
Okay.
This was in my head to start with.
Yeah.
And then I fell in love with these knobs, and you can get the knobs at Hobby Lobby. So I said, well, I can't do the same knob all the way through. So I broke it up and I went with more of a chunky knob. I just fell in love with this knob.
Yeah.
And it's nice that when I'm doing the condos and I'm designing them, I get to pick it myself.
Sure.
So I just hope that someone likes what I like. And then just a brown handle to match.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And again, those were from Hobby Lobby.
Those are so cute.
So, and the biggest thing, so this was a new find at an estate sale. It never made it into bumpkins or anywhere. I'll turn the light on. It's a beautiful old tin jug that they put into a lamp. And then that's one of the wool shades just from my collection at home. And I just figured it matched. The size matched just right for underneath.
It's so cute for underneath there, and I love the counters.
All right, so the counters are from Lowe's. They're butcher block counters.
Yep.
I have a butcher block at my house. It's not as dark as this, but mine's been used for many, many years.
Right.
So they have different designs out right now. I've seen them in laundry rooms. I love them, but I've never worked with them. So it just kind of all came together. So you have to pick a pattern of what you like. I didn't know if I was going to do a backsplash. And so what I've decided to do is we took a piece of the thinner molding that they sell to match, and we just cut it down and just put it as a small backsplash.
Amazing.
And you could go wider, you could go taller, but I just wanted just enough not to take away, to give you room to like put things on without hiding the backsplash so much, or the backdrop of this. So then I went with a very industrial faucet, which we got wire spin on, and then actually this sink I've had for a couple years, sitting waiting for the right house. This is a brown farmhouse sink.
That's cool.
I had never seen one before. It was a special order and got returned either to Home Depot or Lowe's. And Tim said, it's brown. What are you going to do with it? And I said, oh my God. I go, it's one of a kind. I said, I have to have it. He goes, if you want it, we're going to get it. And I just thought it fit perfect here.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing was I could have went with a granite countertop here, but I said we're doing a lot of wood through the house. I think the countertop should be wood, and the homeowners seemed to like it. And I just loved everything. I had this piping shelf.
Yep.
And then I found a piece of old wood, and the guys just cut it for me. And we put it up there, and then I said, well, what kind of accessories can I put with it? And again, I brought out the brown, the dark tin, you know, an old lantern. It's so simple, and I thought, this is something they could switch up seasonal, or just give them an idea of how to kind of decorate with it.
Yes,
and then
that's fantastic.
I pulled the coffee grinder right off my counter at home.
I thought that looked familiar.
Like, what am I going to do? So I pulled the coffee grinder.
Perfect.
Of course, a scale.
Of course.
That would be cute.
Yep.
And then I had this, again, from my own house, which was the brown coffee grinder with the steel handle.
Right.
And all
perfect. Oh, Lainey, it's amazing.
Thank you. I'm waiting for the trim is sitting in the garage. I need the finished carpenters just to come back and put the trim on it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So that'll get done. Let me see if I can turn this light on.
Oh, see, this is my favorite too. Oh my gosh. Okay. So these lights.
All right, so when you're talking lighting, you're going to see a theme that I went with. You're going to see all of what I call the cage lighting. So you're matching lighting, so this is the dangly, which will sit over the table.
Yep.
And the table that you sat at the other night doing the live feed, which was the wine barrel with this top on it, it was supposed to come to this house.
Oh, was it?
So I thought that sitting underneath here with some pub chairs would have been great.
Right.
But there was just not enough time, and the barrel was actually heavy. It's got to go 100 pounds.
Yeah.
So I said for me to carry it in just to do the video, to take it back up, it just didn't make sense.
It would have looked gorgeous though.
And
oh my gosh, I can see it.
Could have purchased it.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't have time to
no,
do it.
I could totally see it, but I would be sad because I like sitting on that table when I do the videos.
I love that table.
I love that table.
So we're going to talk about the door frame now.
Okay, wait. This
is in Irvin's. And I picked it up in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
All right, yeah, and I didn't talk about this door. The whole house started on this door, Ann.
Did it really?
The whole theme is off this door.
Oh, no.
This door has been at Country Bumpkins. I've used it behind benches. If people look at old videos, you would actually see this door at Bumpkins.
I love this door.
I said I was never going to part with it. It's about 150 years old. And when I gave it to my Finnish carpenter, John, if John's watching, hi, John. He said, what are we doing with this? It's kind of a shorter door. And I said, John, we're going to make magic happen. Yes, here we go. And he did a wonderful job. I actually just threw on an old handle, again, from Hobby Lobby.
Okay.
And we did a big, what we call a magnet. So it's got a magnet here.
Oh, wow.
And they did an inlet cut here. You'll see it.
Oh, that's perfect. And then wood shelves.
Yep.
I love it.
I didn't want to go with wire shelving in here. I thought it deserved something
absolutely
to match the theme going on. The other shelving units are wire, but I said no here. And I had some green one left.
You killed it on this condo, I'm going to tell you right now. I can see why you love it.
Thank you.
I want it.
So, all right, door frame. So I just used pine boards to encase, knotty pine too, because I didn't have enough of the old beam.
Okay.
So this is a true old beam, and they cut it to fit in here. And everyone, of course, is loving this. I love it because it gives it height. It makes it look open in here, the eeriness of it all. And I will get you the paint color. This, I believe, is a Village paint from Pennsylvania.
Oh.
Or Century Village, and I brought it back, and I brought it to Benjamin Moore, and I said, can you copy this? Because I only brought back a pint. And I said I need gallons of it to do the whole trim.
And they can totally copy it.
Exactly. Yeah. And they did a beautiful job, and they loved working with the paint, and it's different than everything white trim. You know, we went from white farmhouse to more of again, industrial, what I call, Prim would fit in this house completely.
Oh, this house is perfect.
I could just, in my head, I can decorate this house 1,000 times over.
Yeah, yeah.
And like I said, if I was downsizing, and if I was someone who was Prim, or industrial, or country, I could see any one of our followers just moving into this house.
Yes, yes.
So, in this house, we're going to look at a different design. This is actually just a closet. It is not a laundry room this time.
Oh.
So I went with the matching handles that match the cabinets. And I do have some of my stuff in here, but we can take a look. So it's just going to be a bigger storage closet.
That's good.
So in one of the next houses, I'm actually taking this completely out and going to open up the dining room or living room even bigger. And the laundry room is upstairs.
Wow. Hey, that's even better.
So different options, and who we just talked to, Russ outside.
Yeah.
I just need to make sure he gets what we call the bones of it right.
Right.
For the structure, and he'll just make anything happen for that.
Yeah.
So this is matching lighting. This is a very cool old beam that we're going to look up at after. And we have the matching caging, but you got the piping now coming out of the old beams, which makes it industrial style.
That's fantastic.
It's a one of a kind. They've made it in Pennsylvania, and they use the old beam wherever they got it. I'm thinking out of some factory or whatever they did in Pennsylvania, but that is a very heavy beam.
Wow. Oh.
And we have the matching little piece over here, and the concept was actually just taken and flipped upside down.
Oh.
So it's like a smaller version flipped.
Oh, that's great. All right, I'm so delighted with this place. I almost feel like I would just sell my farm and move in. It would be so much easier.
But smaller for you.
Yeah, that's true.
So what I did was to put a little twist on it, is I put a wine barrel up here.
Yeah.
And just kind of toned it down and gave it that more feminine tone, because this is very manly to me. I love it, but I want some feminine in this house too. So I put that up, and then I added a little piece of furniture over here after.
This is great.
And these were like little things that I could do.
Right.
So this piece I picked up. It's small enough just to fit here.
Yeah.
And then this was an antique jug that they converted into a lamp, which I had sitting in my attic for 2 years because I knew when I did this house that was industrial that I wanted industrial lighting.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
And a couple of the old, the other ones that you did, remember I had the old ladder that went up, the apple ladder?
Yeah.
I was going to bring that in and put it in here, and it's out in the back shed, so I just didn't get a chance to do that.
It would have been great. So tell me what furniture you would put in here. When you envision this, what are you going to do? What would you do?
I probably would have put a very plain, not plain, but solid gray couch in here. Mm-hmm. And then I could have went with any type of pillows that I wanted, any season, even if I wanted to add pink for Valentine's Day, solid gray. Mm-hmm. I would have probably done the apple ladder. I would have loved an old corner hutch here with glass windows to, again, bring in things. I do have a table at home that I'm custom building. Well, John's going to do the rest of it for me. It's got these rusty legs on it, and it would have fit underneath this window. Wow. And I'll have that for either unit 9 or 10.
Okay.
One of our last 4. So one of the questions was right away, 4 other families wanted to see this and said, is she doing anything else like this?
Yeah.
So I said, yes, I'm going to do one more. I don't have the exact lighting, because this is one of a kind. But some of them that I'm working on right now are old wagon wheels. And that'll go in unit 9 or 10.
Fun. So, Lainey, you knocked it out of the park here.
So I didn't have any glass jars. Remember the mason jar lights that we saw coming down the staircases?
Yes.
Number 8 wanted that when she saw it in the other houses, and I only had 1 left.
Oh.
So I'm like, what am I going to put for lighting here?
Yeah.
So I actually had another piece like this, and you're going to see it coming up the staircase.
Okay.
And I did a sliding barn door, but I went black.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think I was going to like black at all. Someone suggested it to me, and I said, you know what? I'm going to give it a try. So I'm going to show you that too.
I just love the color in here. I love the color in here. Oh, I love the black.
Black on black, and I had to think about it for a little bit, and Benjamin Moore does a new paint that if you smudge or get anything on, you can wipe it and it handles right away. So I figured a lot of fingerprints on this.
Yeah.
It's a special paint, again, by Benjamin Moore. And I think when we're up here, you'll be able to see the lighting going down the staircase.
Oh, perfect.
So it's a thinner board, but it all matches and it all makes it come together.
Sure does. It's great. It's great.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
This is the fun part of it.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of work going into building a house, especially right now in the winter.
Yeah.
It's cold outside. They're framing. These guys work hard.
Yeah, they do.
I didn't decorate too much in here, but I built this. I had this cabinet built. So this is a washboard, which people said, well, would it go in the laundry room? And I'm like, it could, but I wanted it as a medicine cabinet.
Okay.
So it's got a little hook. It just opens.
No way.
So that's coming with the house.
That's cool.
We forgot to hang the light up, but I just put it out for a visual. I can talk about the cabinet. Same thing. These came from Lowe's, but they were all black.
Okay.
So I wanted to bring the black in to match the cabinet. and the countertop. So the countertop is granite, and it's almost like a black soapstone.
It is. Very
and
cool.
It's got little veins in it, but not too much to overpower.
Yeah.
And I did a basic brown, just like an oak cabinet to pop off the brown floor. Got wood, the rust handles. Yeah. But I'm going to paint these black before they move in. Okay. Because I didn't have any black or rust. But
screws.
That's just magic. That'll just happen. That'll be a Lainey thing. And then I had this antique towel holder, and I just bought the brown rust. Yep. For the homeowner to go out and find something that I just happen to have. I said, it's going with the house. If they don't like it, they can change it after. Yeah. But it's going with the house as a gift for me.
Goodness, this would look so good with an Ann Clay shower curtain.
It would. Yes, it would.
You have to put a shower curtain thing up yet. Do you do that or don't you do that?
No, they usually do it. Okay. I usually just do the tension rods if I want to stage the house.
Oh, okay.
And then they can decide what they want to do.
Okay. Wow.
So,
this is great.
This one I'm excited to tell you because it's got the laundry room upstairs. I don't know if we did one with the upstairs laundry.
No, and that's like a no-brainer, really. Why didn't we think of this earlier?
I'm not sure. So again, I did the matching black barn door in the master bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
And then all the other doors match. There's a name for these. I should know this. I think it's called the 3-panel for some reason. Yeah. And I just love the design of the top with the 2 longer ones. And then I had to go out and find these because they usually come silver. But if you look around, you'll find them in the black. Okay. So it's just the slider. Wow. So simple. Yep. But you can run off of it. Yeah. I love the colors in here. They're rich. So I went with a lighter taupe paint. And then just the darker trim, which is that I'm going to get even into that paint.
Yep, and I love the colored floors you chose. Excuse me, yeah.
And again, I think you can go manly with this if it was a single man, or it can be very farmhouse, or...
It could be anything.
Yes.
It really
it's
can.
It's a clean slate to start with.
Yeah, it really is. This is a neat light, too.
Yeah, and that was a Lowe's or Home Depot. Okay. Which is so simple. I did an industrial light in here, and they're still painting in here. They're still doing a little bit of work. Okay. And that's why my wash. So I just threw up some washboards. So when they did the walkthrough, that they definitely knew this was a laundry room. Although I would know with the fixtures. Right. So this is no longer the bathroom. This was the bathroom. Now it's the laundry room. Yes. Because you've got a bathroom right across the hall. Correct. So. And you'd have your half bath downstairs. Right. Still. Right. And some people, a lot of the last houses that sold, the 2 or 3 before this, they're all single people. Oh. Okay. So they're saying, do I really need 2.5 baths? Right. Or would I like something else? So I was having the convenience of the laundry right here. That's actually really nice because, your clothes are right in that closet. This is half a closet for you too, you could just have your clothes right in the laundry room, do your laundry, hang it back up again. And talking to people who are single, you have options in this house. Maybe you don't want the living room downstairs, you want that as a full dining room. Right. Now you have the second bedroom, you could have it as your computer room or your TV room. A lot of people, I don't have television in my bedroom, but they watch it right in their bedrooms. Right, right. So you got all these options that you can do. Or if I lived here and I was single, I don't know, this would have been my second maybe closet area to get ready in the morning. Like, I'm serious. This would be Lainey's second room, where I'd have the bench or my mirror and a stand with all my jewelry. I don't know, my coats. Your total dressing room. A big dressing room. Like a movie star. Kinda, yeah. Yeah, like this would be a tiny closet for a movie star. Like a Carrie Bradshaw dressing room. Yes. So the house I lived in before, I designed my closet. It was 8 feet wide by 13 feet long. Wow. So I actually downsized, but I could fill both these closets with clothes and shoes, no problem. Yeah. Plus you got the mudroom downstairs. Yeah. So this would be perfect. This one's very bittersweet for me to let go because I kind of built it to what I would like if I downsized.
Okay.
And I could see myself in it. And all it took was an old door just to get me rolling.
Right.
So what everyone's saying and the realtor is going, just design another one that you might want to live in. And you should sell it just like that. I'm going to try.
Yeah.
So the next house, what we have going is I'm excited about. And it's funny because once you have a thought and you start running off a thought, it's like brainstorming. And you and I have had this conversation before. Nothing happens in life until you either put it on paper and make something happen. I created a whole house from a door.
Yeah.
The whole theme of a door. It's just crazy. I can't wrap my head around it. But if I can do something on this big of a scale, I'm hoping that it motivates somebody to maybe redo their closet or to decorate a cabinet. So what I'm going on with the next house now is the frame downstairs where I did the corner beams. I went to a wrecking yard that somebody was selling beams from a mill out in Franklin, Mass. The beams were 14 feet long. I couldn't get them on the truck with Tim alone. I got them. We sent them over to my carpenter. He sliced the beams in half. So now they're at home in my garage. And I'm going to sand them down. In the next couple of weeks, I got to get this done. I'm on a time frame here. I got to sand them down. And they're going to be the beams for your entrance to go from the kitchen to the living room. And then one of the beams I picked is a big old beam header, and that'll be in front of above the picture window. So that's my theme already starting. I do have a door. I picked it up in Sturbridge. I'm not in love with it as much as this one, but I just need to get my hands on it and work on it. So if you're wondering what Lainey's doing in the next week, I'm going to be home in my garage sanding and building another door to build another house.
So what are you going to do when these are all done? I mean, you are getting better with each one. Yeah. I mean, and this is what we said too, right? Yes. I remember standing in the first one and saying, they're only going to get better. Because, you know, it's like that exercise. Once you start exercising that creative muscle, you get more and more. You're going to be like so depressed when 12 is done.
So I promised that I was going to build my younger daughter, a house.
Okay.
So I've already working on that. We can do a picture across the street from the window out here. And I'm splitting the lot, and I'm going to design her a house next door.
So she's going to have a house next door to her other sister.
She needs to go. She's 25, and actually Becca picked my outfit out today. I said, going with the Valentine's theme, and she goes, well, let me help you. I go, all right. And she goes, because we got phone calls this week, which the viewers don't know, and people go, Lainey, you didn't do any outfit changes. I said, well, Alice and I were on a strict schedule.
Yeah, you didn't have time.
I didn't have time, so I said I'll go with another pink outfit today. So thank you, Becca, for helping me pick out something today. So we'll do a walkthrough maybe at Becca's house.
Lucky girl.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I should build one for Cammie off of my property.
And that's what it is. Property's harder to find and land, so I'm just splitting a lot that I already have.
Right.
So that's that. That's that thought.
Okay.
Next week I'm at auction, and there's a property nearby here that was a Polish wall in town, and I had my own baby shower in it and everything, and the building got torn down, and the lot's for sale.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to bid on it next week.
Wow.
And that's very close to here. We could walk to it in 5 minutes.
Wow.
So I could use this as my home base with my tools and my carpenter Russ. He already knows the area. So that's right now, what do we say, like on the board or on plans, that could be a possibility.
For condos.
It would be this design, one foundation, so it's a small lot. Okay. So we're going smaller. I need time to rethink and kind of take a break. This has been a lot between this and bumpkins, and so I'm just breathing.
You're crazy. You're crazy, Lainey. You're crazy.
All right, then something else happened crazy, and I don't know how to even process it yet, but a development in town called my realtor and said, We love her style. Would she consider coming up and building us houses in the development that's been there for 25 plus years? And I go, oh no, I couldn't possibly do that. And Tim goes, yeah, I'll go and meet with them and talk with them. And he already did, and so, but this would be down the road. They'd have to present it to the town, and he goes, if you did all this, why can't you just design for somebody else?
Right.
And I'm thinking about it. I don't want to say I'm going to do it.
Oh my gosh, Lainey.
It was next to be asked. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
That someone actually approached me and said, design each one different and just keep going what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I'm very humbled that someone asked me to do that.
Oh my gosh, you are going to be Joanna Gaines. Now I'm jealous. I wanted to be Joanna Gaines.
It's a lot of work. It just, I don't ever consider myself like a Joanna Gaines.
Well, who does?
Right. But to know that I built 8 houses and somebody liked them and bought them just amazes me.
I just love where it is. I love that the train track is there, but it's not a lot of trains that go by, right?
It's twice a day, and then at Christmas the Polar Express goes by, and everyone said they love watching all the kids on the train.
Oh yeah.
This house is the last house because it's a completely different design. I love before and afters.
Okay.
So the porches are going to be different. You'll be able to see the water out back, and they're just gonna be a little bit different.
Oh, I like them better because they're off the road. They're right tucked into the woods. I want one of them designed like this, only more so. See, these are just gonna get better and better, Lainey.
I really like it in here. I haven't put my canoe on the water out there in a while. I'd like to go fishing before this is all over. Maybe pull up some. Oh, usually I catch bass in the river. It's usually bass. I'm going to show you out this window. So if we do talk about down the road, the other house, I can show everybody. I own this house across the street. And this is where Tim grew up.
Yeah.
So I'm going to break that lot and out back. That will be where the second house is.
What'll it be like? Little? Like this size or bigger?
I want to go taller. So she'll have more yard.
Okay.
Save the yard and go tall.
All right.
And the house in the back's very tall to the left there.
Yeah.
So there shouldn't be a problem with me getting the waiver or grandfathered in to put a taller house.
Oh yeah. Yep. You're right.
But she's single and she doesn't need to clean that much. So I think less is best. I keep talking to her.
Sure.
But it'll be her decision at the end.
Right.
I'll just help design. And we already have furniture sitting at home for the house.
Of course.
She likes white, vintage, and sage greens. She's different than me.
Okay.
So I already bought her this antique looking stove that runs on gas and electric. And where the bread used to go in, it's all your buttons to run the oven. It's very cool. It was supposed to come to this development. And then I bought her this island piece. It's from the late 1800s. I found it at Village Barn out in Slatersville. And they had it on Village Prim. No. What was the magazine I was in?
Primitive Place.
Primitive Place. They did it on Facebook. It's the same island. It's for grains.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
They had the drawers.
Yeah.
So I said, I looked at it, I go, Beck, you need this. You need this for an island.
Yeah.
So we're going to build the whole kitchen off this stove and this island. So we can go back to this video and saying, that's how I designed that next house.
Wow.
So I'm excited about all of it.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's real. I just want to tell you, I love this one the best.
Thank you.
I think I say that whenever I go in a new one now, but yeah, I do.
Like I said, this was my favorite. I loved all of them.
Yeah.
But I think this hits you and I better, that we can bring some older stuff. Prim would go in here. Farmhouse would go. You could just put whatever you want.
You could.
It could blend very easily.
I could move into this very easily. I would want an elevator.
I wanted to do a one shout out today because after our live feed, I got a call from this woman, and I have a hard time pronouncing her name. I don't know if it's Celestine, but it's the husband I want to talk about. And because Valentine's is coming up, it was a lovely love story. And you know how I just love stories. She said she wasn't had anything to do with COVID. She didn't care about COVID, and she didn't get it for the longest time. Then she did get COVID. And the husband, Bob, said, you're going to be fine. She didn't think she was going to get through COVID. Like, when it hit her, she was very sick, like in bed and out. And her husband came into her room one day when she said, I don't think I'm going to make it. I don't have the strength. Just like giving up. And COVID's bad, as a lot of us know. He said, listen, I found this show on YouTube, and her name's Ann Clay, and you're going to love the girls. And she said, I just put you on, and I just watched all of you girls. And you got me through the COVID and my sickness, and said, look at them. They get through things and they talk about things. And I love her story, but I'm loving Bob more, because Bob said to his wife, you're going to get through this. And he found us, and I just love the couple, and I loved hearing that story, and cool. I wanted to wish them a happy Valentine's.
Cool.
And just the story makes me happy.
Yeah.
And just knowing that we've touched somebody,
yep.
and helped her get through her COVID.
Yeah.
And she's doing fine now, and she
Good.
loved the show.
Good.
A couple nights ago. I just wanted to do a shout out to Bob.
Good. Shout out to Bob and Celeste.
Yes.
Yes. And shout out to all of you. We will see you all soon. Thank you for giving us a tour of the home, Lainey.
You're welcome. You're welcome, everyone.
Bye.
At the next light, turn right.